Hello everybody, it's Mardax here, and today I'm gonna talk about 5 games modders love. You know that many games have a mods mostly to repair them from bugs, especially in modern games era with the one-day patch. Some bugs can make game unplayable because nobody while development of game doesn't care too much about it, and modders can repair that. Some mods can change game visual and audio effects, make games more attractive, nice looking, more modern stuff, and sometimes it's just textures, but sometimes are new, better models. And there is also mods that can improve your gameplay, giving you new content like new stories and option to play your favorite game. Today we're gonna talk about mods that can make games playable for years or even decades. But some games have a special place in modders community that they go far beyond standard modding thing. You know how it is. Bethesda made Skyrim and made it a really successful game, and since 2011 we don't have next game from the of course I'm talking about single player game.
You're finally awake.
So you have open world, big game with tons of mods. To be honest, in 2020 you can make Skyrim anything, and yes, I mean also XXX games. But there is a massive number of mods that can improve your gameplay, repairing bugs, making game easier to play, and even remove spiders. Blech. But also there is a hell of a mod that adds a new quest, stories, and of course new adventures. I don't know how it's gonna be with Scroll 6, because there is a rumor that Bethesda gonna drop out old creation engine, which beginning of it comes from Morrowind, and Morrowind, if I am not wrong, is from 2001. Of course they were updating the engine to be better, but still it's old engine. But still some projects are more than just mod. The most two I'm waiting for is Sky Oblivion.
Cyrodiil, she is ailing. For centuries, the home of the Empire has been a province of peace and prosperity. But behind all the beauty, a danger is brewing, waiting for the opportunity to strike.
And Skyrim. If you catch his name correctly, both mods tries to recreate Morrowind and Oblivion game in Skyrim. They're doing massive job to remake these games in improved engine, and also they gonna try to make this game even better. So not only you can spend hundreds of hours in a base game, but also you can play past 2 games in Skyrim spending even more time. And if you need more, there is even a Skygerfall mod that allows you to play Daggerfall main quest in Skyrim. Since 2016, as new as to this, the tradition in Bethesda games is strong, so there is a big pile of mods that's gonna repair game, and even mostly they are compatible with each other. New weapons, location, quests, whatever you want there should be. And like in Skyrim, there's a group of people trying to recreate older games in Enchanted Engine. There is a Fallout Capital Wasteland project where they are trying to recreate Fallout 3 in Fallout 4. The same goes with the New Vegas. And in addition, there is even a Fallout 2 remake mod. And if you don't care for fans remake, you can play something like new game with Fallout Miami. Download Skyrim and Fallout 4, and you can spend in both games thousands of hours. Who needs real life? This game is less known in Europe or USA, mostly because main competitor was Morrowind. But in Germany, Poland and Russia, Gothic series had its success, and for Polish folks, Gothic is far superior than Morrowind. It is what it is. Due to nostalgia, of course. But we are here to talk about mods. For decades, there was a lot of mods weaker or better for Gothic series. If you don't know, Gothic 1 and 2, I guess where at the beginning you are really weak, like anything can easily kill you, because beginnings are always hard, and game is fair. On beginning you are nothing, but in the end game you are the one who can easily kill anything. So to Gothic 1 and especially second one has a lot of mods, to be honest, because game doesn't have too much problematic bugs. A lot of mods add new content or even make it like new game. Of course mostly they are Polish or in Russian. But in past few years, 2 mods appeared which they're gonna make from base game completely new game where you can tell that it's not mod, it's sequel or alternate story completely. There's 2 mods, and one of it is J. Korinis. And Kroniki Myrtany. And they even cooperated with original actors that used voice in original game. Both mods are very professional, and for a game that was released in 2001, it's impressive. It needs to be noticed that most of the other games that have big modders love, they have plenty of mods because they worldwide known, and Gothic series is much smaller but still worth mention. One of the most iconic game in the world. Doing research, I saw that even if first Doom was making revolution in the game industry where it was released, still for Doom 2 is far more mods and far more love. It's understable because second part was bigger and better than the first part, so there's a plenty more things to add it. There's a lot of mods changing Doom 2, as for example Wolfenstein game. And not even that, there is a plenty of changing Doom to it's completely other game. If you still wanna play Doom, you can use mods that expand game even for using like a brutal Doom. And list of that mods are going. Check yourself. Since 2009, this game became most influential and biggest of all games in the world. You can hate it. There's thousands, 100,000 even smaller and bigger mods that will expand or completely change game into another game, or another universe like Dragon Ball Z, or other anime world. The same goes with the games. There's a plenty of mods for cars, weapons, boats, dinosaurs, computers, magic worlds, not problem at all, everything it is. It's hard to even measure how much of tiny, small and bigger mods are in Minecraft world. And modders prove that in this game you can make anything you want. In overall there is much more well and less known games that have active modding community. Maybe one of your favorite game have a community like that. Why not worth checking? So, to be honest, thank you very much for watching this video. Please leave a comment or like if you are having fun watching this video. I'm trying my best to create good stuff. So thank you again, and I hope we're gonna see each other later.